All right, it's the Thanksgiving cactus and a growl from the dog, which is more of a yawn. But the growl is kind of appropriate because I'm in a bit of a growly mood too. But first, I moved this out here because it's hard to see. It's the one that didn't bloom with the other two. Not the new one, just the third one that didn't want to bloom with the other two. And yes, of course, it has a bud. A rather large bud for me to just now be noticing. It looks like it's going to be another yellow one. So now we know. So yeah, we got a nice bud, and there's a couple of others. Here's one here. There's one back there right in front of the leaf, but it doesn't want to focus on it. They're really small. But this one in the back just shot out. Anyway, yeah, that's good. Looks like there might be one on this leaf here. Section, whatever they're called. So yeah, it's decided it's gonna do a little bit of a blooming. But the growl is the reason I normally film over in the corner. I don't like moving these plants in particular. And here's why. Yep, that's a leaf. I broke off a leaf as I was trying to move it over here so I could film it appropriately. But it gets worse. It has a bud on it. Shame, 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 shame. Yep. That's the sacrifice I made to film this for you. But yeah, never mind. I've got more. It's unfortunate, but I'll stick it back in the pot by this one here. And I doubt if that bud's going to be able to do anything now. But so be it. There are more. It's going to be yellow. So, we found out everything we wanted to find out about the one that didn't bloom because it got pulled away from the window. It seemed to be getting too much light, so I pulled it away from the window for a while, and yeah, it decided to bloom, just not with the other two. Okay, I'll carefully put it back and talk to you next time. No, I lied. There's gonna be a little bit on the end apparently. In another video, I had talked about these endpoints. They can get, 1, 2, like here's a section with 2 leaves, 1, 2, or 3 leaves. And somewhere I've got, one with 3 leaves coming out. But anyway, yeah, I thought it could do, 1, 2, or 3. And as a matter of fact, I talked about a Thanksgiving cactus because mine did, 3 leaves on one section. Like this one's got 2. I showed one with 3 in that other video. But I talked about they can have 3 blooms on, the end one, two, three blooms going across there. But I didn't have a plant that has done that. Well, now I do. Because the red one, the new red one, is the plant that did that. So, yeah. 3 leaf sections or 3 blooms. Well, that's not the end of it, apparently. We're going to come up here under the plant, and it's pretty ugly, but that is 4 sections. Okay? That was the lights failing, is what that was. But they're back. I'm going to have to get my aquarium going again, it looks like, on the bottom. But yeah, this is 4 coming out of the very base. And yeah, it's pretty ugly, and I don't know what those things are. A little concerning now that I'm looking. But yeah, 4 are coming out of that very bottom section. But that's not all. If that's not impressive enough, if I can turn it around, I would not be happy if I knocked that nice bud off. Okay, if I can turn it around, I don't know what I'm showing. I'm going to have to view, of course. This side, and you can't see it, but this side actually appears to have 5 coming out of that bottom section. 5. And I thought 3 was the max. So, maybe the older these plants get, that they might put on more sections or something. I don't know. I'm just looking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost looks like that has the potential. Okay. This cut may be a little clumsy. It was, forced. Something happened and kind of forced the cut. But yeah, I went ahead and, fixed the aquarium filter, reactivated the smart light, which isn't all that smart. Every time the power goes out, I got to reconnect to the Fluval 3.0 light because it doesn't know what to do when the power goes out. It just stays off. But it's no big deal. I just got to connect to the light with the app, and then the app tells it what its program is. So, not a big deal. Anyway, after seeing, I think I tried to show the 5 on this side, and it didn't really work. You can kind of see that there's 4, but not the one in the middle. But yeah, there's 5 on this side. I thought, well, maybe as it gets older, it can do things like that. I came up to this one here. I'll back off so it'll focus. And I looked. It looks like there might be one in front of those 2 larger ones, and then 2 or 3 on the other side. So there might actually be 6 options there. I don't know. Yeah, it's more than 3 apparently, because I've got 4 and 5 on this plant. Alright, so with that, I will let you go. Again, talk to you next time.